In order to do trigonometry, you need a triangle, and triangles have flat sides. And obviously the globe doesn't.
What was the entire point of what he was doing yesterday? There was no point. It was crazy.
There was a point, Arwin. The point was to tell us how triangle measurements, trig, and celestial navigation, all which require flat baselines, do not, I repeat, do not work on a globe.
But they say we're observing it when something falls to the ground, except when something doesn't and rises in the medium of air. So what is it exactly they're trying to tell us here?
It's the antecedent to galactic formation.
Quick shout out to Retro Bill. He says, looking forward to a great show. Shout out to Brian, Chockwit, and Refracted Curvature. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, a couple of people said to me one person said to me in the comment section, oh, it's really rude to be taking the piss out of his speech impediment. No. Typically, I stay on topic. But when someone like Dave McKeegan takes the opportunity to say, Nathan can't convert meters into kilometers. Oh, really? So just you taking the piss, eh, Dave? Twiangles, McKeegan. Yeah, people in glass houses, mate. You want to take the piss out of me? I'll take the piss out of your speech impediment, permanently. Twiangles, McKeegan. Bet you wish you hadn't noted that meters into kilometers taking the piss out of me. Because, yeah, people in glass houses. Now everybody's going to be taking the piss out of you. Yeah, like they all take the piss out of me for my misspeak over kilometres. But your speech impediment, that's going to be permanent. I'm going to be permanently taking the piss out of you for it, Dave. You sound like a spastic. You talk like a spastic. You are a spastic. And every single one of my commenters is going to be noting how you sound like a spastic. Take the piss out of me, I'll take the piss out of you. No problem.
He's like a spastic too. I mean, what was the entire point of what he was doing yesterday? There was no point. It was crazy.
There was a point, Arwin. The point was to tell us how triangle measurements, trig, and celestial navigation, all which require flat baselines, do not, I repeat, do not work on a globe.
The center of the top is going to be directly above the center of the base, and that's going to create a 90-degree angle to the table. We can measure the ground distance between the center of the base of the bottle and our observation point, and the table being flat gives us a perfectly straight baseline.
Dave Triangles McKeegan was very keen to illustrate to his audience how what is on screen now does not work on a globe. That's what the point of his video was. And he did a very good job of detailing how these triangles on screen now require 90 degrees, as per Dave McKeegan, and a flat baseline, as per Dave McKeegan's video. So he did a good job of illustrating how Earth is flat, did a good job of explaining how it won't work on a curved baseline because you're using triangles and they don't curve. So that's what he achieved, Darwin.
Yeah, why? Why would you do that?
Because he's absolutely fundamentally retarded and thought he was doing a good job defending the globe by explaining how you need a flat baseline and 90. He thought he was clever. It's the best example of Dunning-Kruger I have ever come across.
He actually said 90 when everybody's telling him not to say 90. Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, he wasn't listening to the people around him who have been paying attention and keeping up to date with the Flat Earth debate, who appreciate that when you describe 90 degrees in terms of trig or triangulation, you can't do that on a globe. You haven't got a 90. But there he is, bold as brass, talking about 90 and detailing it with examples on flat tables. Good job, Dave. Nice rebuttal. Well done for proving a flat Earth again.